Good people, it's been a while. It's been a little while since I've actually recorded a video and introduced to you guys a new fragrance. Now guys, this is something different. The structure of this video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and then doing a review, just continuing the whole process in one video. Whether this video will be long, I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it and let's do a test run. Alright guys, so I decided to buy some fragrances by the house of Goldfield and Banks. Now this is a fragrance company that was created in 2016 and they haven't been around forever, but you know, they have some experience in the game now. They have about 12 fragrances under their belt. They have like two different categories of fragrances, like a botanical collection, and the other collection is their native collection. Now you say Goldfield and Banks. Now the house was created by a botanist, a naturalist by a guy named Joseph Banks, and he basically introduced a lot of Australian culture, a lot of their plants, a lot of their seeds, a lot of their nature to the European region of the world. And because of that, a guy's interest got piqued. That guy's name is Dimitri Weber, and basically he became enamored by Australians' land. Like, he really enjoyed what they had to offer there, and not just about their plants, just everything about it, the water, the buildings, everything about it. You know, Australia is just a very interesting place, and I have never been there. One day, maybe. It's pretty far from where I'm at, but maybe one day I'll try to get out there and go to the land down under. But Dimitri is actually of French-Belgian descent, so because of Joseph Banks introducing Australian culture, their land, their nature to Europe, Dimitri found out about it and was able to just kind of discover it. So he created a brand in 2016, Goldfield and Banks, and he started creating fragrances to honor Australia's land. Now, all of their fragrances are created with about 20% fragrance oils. They do state that it's created with scented essence, but I believe that's what they mean by that, fragrance oils. They're all classified as unisex, and they state that their fragrances are cruelty-free. All right, guys, so I got my box here. I have 3 fragrances. Now, I'll only be talking about one today, and that fragrance is, let's just see, luck of the draw. I'm going to grab the one in the middle, and that is Bohemian Lime. The notes of this fragrance really kind of stood out to me. A specific note, the lime note, and it's called the finger lime. I've had that fruit before. You know, I really do enjoy nature. I do enjoy like plants and fruits and stuff like that. So I tried the fruit called the finger lime, and it's like a, you know, it looks like a finger. It's about the size of my finger, from my knuckle up to the top or to the tip, and it's green. You'll see it here, and inside it's almost like these solid pulp pieces that you bite into, and it's very tart, but it's interesting. It's totally different than the normal taste that you get from a normal lime. So I wanted to see how this fragrance, to see how close it was to the actual fruit. Now, of course, this is not the only note that's going to be in this fragrance. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some woods and some other citrus notes that are in this. I don't remember exactly what is in this fragrance as far as the notes are concerned, but let's go ahead and get into it. So here is the box here. Actually, they actually list the notes on the back of the box. Guys, I'm finding out for myself. So Goldfield and Banks, Australia, the native collection. Like I said, this fragrance here falls within the native collection. Here's the top of the package here. All right, so let's go ahead and get it wrapped. All right, so we have this type of presentation where the box will slide out from one side or the other. The box itself is still nice, whether you decide to keep this or not. However, if you do not keep it, you will not know what fragrance you have, because it does not state that it is the Bohemian Lime. So you would probably want to keep this, or, you know, just do away with the box altogether. But here is the fragrance here. So you guys are seeing it here first. So here is a card that states Goldfield and Banks on the back, and it is talking about Australia's native fragrances and their oils and their seeds and whatnot. All right, so this is Bohemian Lime. Guys, see that? The label is kind of crooked, but that's okay. Here is the top. It's kind of like a gold wood cap. It has like a gold look to it. It's not like a just normal wood cap. It has like a gold tint to it. You guys can see that? Hope so. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. I expect this to be fresh, bright, and citrusy, but let's go ahead and see what we get. So 1, 2, 3, 1 spray, 2 spray, 2 sprays. All right, let's get another spray. Make sure I get a nice little sheen. Oh yes, very zesty. Yeah, very zesty up top, almost like maybe something slightly powdery. Maybe something floral in here. Very enjoyable. Now, I don't find this to be... You could probably say this might be in the same wheelhouse as a fragrance like Rosa Dove's Elysium. However, I believe Elysium has a little bit more going on up top. That's simply because of the citrus notes. This one seems like it will wear kind of faint on skin. But guys, since this is a different type of video, I'm not going to let this first impression part of the video last too long. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spray it on. You guys will see that right here. Boom. The atomizer, guys. Look at that. Very solid atomizer. So guys, I'm spraying it on here. I'm going to see how it does throughout the day and possibly over the next maybe day or two before I actually decide to jump back on here and give you guys my full review. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next part. So I'm back. So guys, listen here. So guys, this fragrance, Bohemian Lime, is a very, very, very good fresh citrus fragrance. As far as I'm concerned, I have no issues at all with this fragrance. But let's talk about the notes really quick. So this fragrance doesn't necessarily, is according to Goldfield and Banks, they don't really break down the fragrance. They don't break down the fragrance between the top notes, base notes, and heart notes. So it is like a list of notes that you're going to get, and that's what pretty much what you're going to smell with the fragrance. So, but let me go ahead and tell you guys what you're going to get with this fragrance. So you're going to get finger lime, you're going to get Haitian vetiver, bergamot, Australian sandalwood, Moroccan cedar, and coriander. Now guys, the fragrance opens up with that bergamot and that citrus, that finger lime, and that finger lime is very unique and original for this DNA of fragrance. It's very bright, citrusy, but it has like a very slight sweetness to it from the bergamot. It's not overly sweet or anything like that. It's just very slight, kind of like helping and round out the fragrance. Then it starts to dry down and become a slightly earthy fragrance, slightly more woody. So you kind of pick up on that vetiver and some of the cedar wood, and it just kind of adds like a nice roundness, a nice kind of tropical feel, like something that you would kind of get tropical, slightly earthy with this fragrance. It's just something that I find enjoyable for the summertime, springtime. You guys might find that fragrance has like similarities with, like I mentioned earlier, Elysium by Rosa Dove, but it has its own DNA. It's a little bit more citrus leaning, and the dry down is different as well. It's not as heavy on the earthiness. But this one here, I believe this is worth to have in your collection. Now, as far as the performance goes, guys, this one actually performs for a citrus fragrance on my skin. It kind of wakens up in the heat. This is one of those fragrances that react to the heat. When I'm outside doing stuff and I'm wearing the fragrance and I come back inside, it kind of just like starts to blast off my skin. I don't know if it's just because I've been sweating, or I've been my skin's just been heating up and it's just radiating off my skin after that moment in time. But this is just one of those fragrances that does an actual good job during the warmer weather. Now you guys might wonder where I'm at. I'm actually on vacation right now in Mexico. I'm here for an event, so I'm just kind of decided to take this moment in time because I've been busy trying to do it while I'm at home. It's just very, very challenging for me right now. So I was like, I got a moment. I'll probably have a moment of freedom here while I'm on vacation, so let me go ahead and film this video. But yeah, it definitely performs. You get a pretty decent sillage. Performance is around like 6 hours. It projects for probably a good like hour and a half, 2 hours, and then after that you get a good like kind of arm's length at most projection for about another hour, and then after that it sits fairly close to the skin, but you are able to still pick it up. However, people around you might not smell it after about 3 hours. But this fragrance here, it does a pretty good job. I say about 6 hours of solid performance. And you might even get a little bit longer when wearing it with clothes. Now, as far as character, it has a little bit of character to it. I appreciate the identity of using the finger lime in the fragrance. Not too many fragrances use that, so you can find that to be unique in this fragrance here. Now, what I will say is you might find it, kind of like, the dry down is woody, and it doesn't do anything crazy in the dry down, but the fragrance, I feel like it doesn't have to. It's one of those easy to wear type of fragrances, so I feel like it's definitely worth it if you're looking for something that somebody else does not have, like a Bleu de Chanel or a Sauvage or a Elysian for that matter. Even though Elysian, to me, I feel like it is a better fragrance than this one here overall, but I find this one to be very close, nipping on its heels. Now guys, forgive me, they are doing some work in the environment, so they're kind of like sanding and doing some shaving off some concrete or doing something, but it's making some noise in the background. I'm not sure if you guys can pick that up. Now, as far as value in the appeal category, this fragrance isn't too expensive. It's not in that Elysium category where you're paying like 200 plus for the fragrance. You can get this one for under 200, probably like 180 and below. I got this fragrance for around 110, I believe. The site Aura Fragrances, they had a pretty good deal on these fragrances. I'm not sure if that deal is still present. I bought these a while ago, but I got this for 110. Now season, again, this is a spring summertime fragrance. You guys could definitely bet on that. This will definitely perform for you, so you could definitely want to wear this fragrance in that moment in time. Occasion, beach wear. Occasion, office wear, definitely. Occasion, lounge, casual. Whatever you want to do, you can definitely wear this fragrance. Even formal, I feel like this could definitely, maybe even turn some heads. Somebody will definitely find you very appealing, very attractive wearing this fragrance here. And age, I believe this ageless. This is possibly genderless, even though the woodiness might and the dry down might, as far as the vetiver is concerned, it might turn off some females as far as wanting to wear this one. So overall, you might want to stick to men might want to stick to wearing this one. Overall, guys, I believe this is a very good scent. I believe you guys would definitely enjoy this one. Objectively, I believe anybody could find this appealing. I believe most people might not have an issue with this fragrance. Now, fragrance enthusiasts might want something a little bit more challenging, but I find this one to be a little bit unique because of that top note of finger lime. You don't find too many fragrances that have that note in it, and I appreciate it. Now, I do have an issue with the tag. I think they're a little bit too casual as far as how they put the tag on here. So, is that a character of their fragrances where they put the tag on it? It has a slight raise to the sticker. I don't know. This is, you guys can see that for yourselves. But I feel like they could do a little bit better as far as their presentation, not working so fast. But as far as the fragrance goes, guys, I'm not wanting for anything. I've been wearing this thing a lot, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. I have no issues at all. And for me, I'm going to give this fragrance a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely worth having in your collection. This was a blind buy for me, and I have no regrets at all. All right, guys, this is it for this review and first impressions of Goldfield and Banks Bohemian line. And guys, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys have tried this fragrance, and I look forward to seeing you there. And until next time, guys, stay safe. Keep looking out for your brothers and sisters out here in the world. Check on them, make sure they're doing all right. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.